We are seeing 62 Nama Pavitram. The Lord Vishnu is called as Pavitram. The one who purifies is one meaning, because he purifies every one of us. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Pavitram. A Rishi is also called as Pavitram. A Rishi is also called Pavitram. Why he is called as Pavitram? Rishi means Janati, Rishati, Janati iti Rishi. What he knows, Janati means to know. He knows the Paramatma Tattvam. The Rishi knows the Paramatma Tattvam. Therefore, the Rishi is an embodiment of Paramatma. So when you remember, when you want to say your Gotram name, you remember the Rishi's name. Bharadvaj Gotram, Kaundinya Gotram, Kaushika Gotram. When you remember the Rishi, as though you are remembering the Lord. Because Rishi is none other than the manifestation. Just he Janati, he knows about that Paramatma, that Jnanam is there. Therefore, Rishi is also as a Pavitram. Another meaning, Mantram, any mantra also purifies us. Mantram is also a Pavitram. Any mantra deals with what? Paramatma. So when you chant mantra, it purifies you. What is Paramatma? That one who purifies. Therefore, Paramatma is called Pavitram. The mantra also purifies you because it deals with the Lord. It talks about the glorification of the Lord. Therefore, when you are chanting mantra, whom you are remembering? The Lord only. Every mantra indicates the name of the Lord. Even Devatas also. Devatas also, they are always thinking about the Lord. That is why the Satsangatyam is very important. What is Satsanga? The one who always dwells in the Lord's manifestation, the glorification, everything, always thinks about the Lord. Whatever he talks or she talks, only about the Lord, nothing else comes. That is why we call it a Satsanga. So Devatas also were very closer, the mantra, Rishi, Devatas are all very closer to the Paramatma. That's why they are higher than human beings. Next Nama is Mangalam Param. Mangala means auspicious. Param means supreme. There are so many auspicious things, but Lord, that Paramatma is Paramam Mangalam, supreme. He gives supreme auspicious. Our Vishnu Purana tells, Asubhani niracheshte tanoti shubhasantatim smriti matrena yatpumsam brahma tan mangalam viduhu. All knowers of this Paramatma, viduhu means the Jnanis, says, Smriti matrena, just if you remember in your mind itself the Lord, he gives auspicious, gives mangalam to you. Smriti matrena. But that itself we are feeling difficult nowadays. Bhagavan tells, even if you remember me, at least few seconds, that is sufficient for me, Bhagavan tells. What we say, Bhagavan, we don't have time, we'll say. We are so busy. Mangalam Param. He gives Mangalam Smriti Matrena. Who said all this now? Viduhu says. All Jnanis, Mahatmas said, you remember the Lord just a few seconds daily. At least while getting up morning in the night. At least minimum. Remembering means not just like that. With the full of devotion. That is important. Many times we are remembering, but how much our mind is totally involved, soaked with bhakti. Manapurama ade and the bhakti irukkanum. Then that gives phalam. Mangalam param. Why in spite of doing all these pujas, worships, many hours together people are performing, why they are not getting mangalam? Means lack of mental involvement. Many people are doing physically. But Bhagavan wants not your physical kayika puja, your mentally, manasa puja, mentally if you worship few seconds also, that is great. But that is difficult. We have to recognize that. What elaborately you are doing is not the question. How your mind is totally surrendered to the Lord is important. If you surrender totally mentally, that Bhagavan gives mangalam, auspicious. Everything mangalamada nadakum. Therefore we have to remember, Bhagavan is mangalam param, the supreme auspiciousness who gives. He is called Mangalam Param. The next sloka we are seeing, 21 sloka, 64th nama. Ishanaha. Ishanaha means Sarva Bhuta Niyantritvat Ishanaha. Sarva Bhuta means all the 5 elements. Niyantritva means controlling. The one who controls all the 5 elements. Just at his presence. Niyamati means he controls. Niyamayati, that means the one who makes others to perform. Niyamayati, controller of 5 elements. Therefore Bhagavan is called Ishanaha. And all the 5 elements, Prithvi, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Apaha, all these 5 elements, Akasha, Vayu, all this, they do their functions just by the presence of the Lord. If you go a little higher philosophical aspect, why they are afraid of Bhagavan, why they function? Because they are all manifestations of the Lord. Just by his law, the cosmic law itself, they function. That's why we can see the planets, how they do their job systematically. Because these all planets, the whole creation is nothing but that the law order of the Paramatma. Therefore, like a Niyanta means a dictator. How a dictator commands, and in a presence itself people do their actions, perform their duties. Sarva Bhutani Niyanta. All is under his control because he is the creator. Bhagavan, creator. Everything is under his control. Ishana. 65. Pranadaha. Pranadaha means pranan dadati. One meaning is pranan dadati, the one who gives prana for us. There are 5 pranas. 5 pranas, you know. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. These 5 pranas given by the Paramatma. There are upapranas also. Not only these main 5 panchapranas, 5 more upapranas. They all work in our inner subtle level. Naga, Kurma, Krikara Vayu, Dhananjaya, Devadattam. One Vayu works at one level of the body. Even your belchings, your digestion, all these work by these pranas. The pancha pranas also, prana respiratory level it works, apana excretory level it works, and udana expulsory level it works, and samana prana digestive system it works, and Vyana Prana, circulatory system, it works. All the systems are working because of whom? Because of that Pranadaha, who gave this prana and who has given me all these 5 pranas. இந்த உடம்புல உயிர் இருக்கா, பிராணம் இருக்கான்னு யாரு மூலமா இருக்கான்னு? அந்த பரமாத்மா தான். So Bhishma tells, don't forget that Bhagavan who gave prana to you. But after some time we'll forget the Paramatma who gave. Just I am breathing because of that Paramatma, we forget. Just this breathing itself because of that Paramatma. Another meaning, Taittiriya Upanishad tells, Ko hevanyat kah pranyat. Who can live without him? Who can live at all without that Paramatma? Impossible. மூச்சு இல்லாமல் கொஞ்ச நேரம் இருக்க முடியுமோ? But he is in our control totally. No, I want, today I will keep my respiratory system separately, tomorrow I will take. Try. In few seconds you can't survive. Even simple suffocation you cannot survive. What to talk of controlling the whole breath? So the whole body, prana, is controlled by that Paramatma. No one can survive without that. Not only that, he takes away the prana. Pranadaha, a giver of the prana, taker of the prana also. Taker of that prana. Pranan kalatmana dhyati, khandayati. He destroys that prana. That is why we say, Dinayaminyo sayam pratah shishira vasantau punarayatah kala kridati gacchati ayuhu. The form of Kala, he takes away our life also. Because he is the giver, he is the taker. He has right to take also. But we are ready to take, but we are not ready to give it back. So you have to be ready to give it also. Pranan tapayati and khandayati also. He gives and takes. Not only that, he purifies. Sodhayati iti prana. Pranan tapayati, and he gives and he purifies also. Just giving prana is not sufficient, and that purification, how this body is getting purification, blood purifies because of that prana, mukhya prana. Because of that purification only we are able to survive. Otherwise with missions we have to purify. How Bhagavan kept the system inside, the purification, naturally the system kept inside, the purification. Sodhayati iti is called pranadaha. What is the total meaning here? No one can survive, live without that prana, because he only gave that prana and he only takes that prana back. So what is important? For this survival of this body, prana is very important. Who gave that prana? Paramatma. Therefore he is called as pranadaha. Next word, 66, pranaha. Pranasya pranam. Pranaha means it's a mukhya prana. Among those 5 pranas, what is mukhya prana? Inhalation and exhalation. Apana is inhalation. Exhalation is called prana, mukhya prana. At the face level, whatever you have the breathing system, that is called mukhya prana. That is called mukhya prana. Because it is in mukham. That is why it is called mukhya prana. So, especially in the nose level, you can't close your nostrils. That mukhya prana, pranasya prana. Generally we say, when we love some people, somebody, we say 6th prana. We call in Telugu, Aro pranam anchulu. 5 prana mukhya dirika, 5 pranas. Apart from these 5 pranas, I have another prana. People say, Aro prana, 6th prana. What is 6th prana? This is my 6th pranam. She is my 6th prana. Aro pranam anchulu. If you like someone, if you love so much, even I do Aro pranam. என்ன அர்த்தம்? அந்த உயிருக்கு உயிரை நேசிக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லுவான் இல்லையா? பட் பகவான் டெல்ஸ் பிராணஸ்ய பிராணன். இந்த பிராணத்திற்கு எல்லாமே பிராணம் வேற என்ன? பரமாத்மா. ஸோ பிராணஹ இஸ் கால்ட் as பிராணஹ, முக்கிய பிராணம். முக்கிய பிராணத்துக்கு பிராணம் வேண்டாம். அந்த முக்கிய பிராணம் வேலை பண்றதுக்கு யாரும் காரணம்? பரமாத்மா. ஸோ பிராணஸ்ய பிராணம். தென் ஜேஷ்டஹ, 67th name, Jyeshtha. Jyeshtha means eldest person. Eldest person. Who is eldest is called Jyeshtha. In the family also, eldest son, eldest daughter, they are called Jyeshtha Putri, Jyeshtha Putraha, we call an eldest person. Who is really eldest? Really speaking, eldest one is Paramatma. Because God created the world, God became the world. First eldest person in the creation is God. But what we say? My Jyeshtha Putri, Jyeshtha Putra. Elderly persons, some are their ancestors, Jyesthas. Jyeshtha Pitamaha, they call like that. Really speaking, who is Jyeshtha? This is what we have to derive. Real Jyeshtha is only Bhagavan. No one can become, they are all relatively Jyeshtha. But absolutely if you speak that Lord Paramatma only Jyeshtha, eldest, supreme, superlative degree. Jyeshtha, Bhagavan. Vruddhasya, that means Vruddhatamaha. Jyeshtha means what? Age wise they are elder. Age wise they are elderly persons. Vruddhatamaha. Who is really older person? Who is real older person? Bhagavan only. Because he is the first creator. So, Jyeshtha. Then, 68th name, Sreshtha. Sreshtha means the best one. Sreshtha manjano. When you want to see something, this is best. Good, better, best. So all this what we are seeing is good only, otherwise better. We cannot see any best thing in the creation. Even you say this is best, one day or other it get defect. Really speaking, there is no Sreshtha Vastu in the creation other than Paramatma. Even if you see that is Sreshtham once, after some time, the Sreshtata will go away. Whereas Paramatma, the Sreshtata never reduce. Paramatma maintained the Sreshtata and Jyeshtata always. Why? Because Prashasyam is the best one. Because he gives that Mukhya Prana. He is Jyeshtha, he is Sreshtha. What is the reason he is Jyeshtha, Sreshtha? Because he gives the whole Mukhya Prana is under his control. Therefore, there is no other than Paramatma which is Jyeshtham and Sreshtham. The best and the eldest, the oldest. The oldest and the best is anything ஏதாவது இருந்தா உலகத்துல பரமாத்மா தான். இந்த மாதிரி when you hear the more and more glory, இந்த பாசம், இந்த உடம்பு மேல இருக்கிற ஆசை, பாசம், அந்த மமக்காரம் இதெல்லாம் குறைஞ்சு குறைஞ்சு போயிடும் தானே. You can know the limitations of this. One side you are glorifying the Lord means you understand. The same way you are learning a lesson how this body is limited. By understanding how this body is limited, you come out of attachment from the body. When you detach from the body alone, you can understand the Paramatma, the inner core, the nature of Atma. Why you are not able to understand today in Atma Gnana yen varla namakku mukti illana karanam, I am so attached to this body. So adinala in the Vishnu Sahasranaama, through this if you go on listening glory, glory, glory again and again, and you immediately you get lot of dispassion on this body. Vairagya vandadum. First primary requisite என்னன்னா ஞானம் வரத்துக்கு வைராகியம். இந்த வைராகியம் வரணும்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இந்த லிமிடேஷன்ஸ் தெரியணும். இந்த லிமிடேஷன் தெரியணும்னா அந்த க்ளோரி தெரியணும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். See the link. So Jyeshtaha Shrestha is only Bhagavan. Another Jyeshtaha Shrestha ஏன் சொன்னோம்னா சர்வ காரணத்வாத். Another reason for Shresthatvam or Jyeshthatvam, sarva karanatvat, the cause of everything. The cause of everything. Karana bhutam. Bhagavan is the cause of everything. Therefore he is Jyeshtaha and Shresthaha also. Sarva karanatvat. Next one, 69. Prajapatihi. Prajanam Patihi. Praja means people. Patihi means father. The father of all people. Prajapatihi. That's why Brahmaji is called also Prajapati. Prajapati is creator. He is the first father of everyone. Who is his father? Paramatma. Paramatma only created this Brahmaji, and Brahmaji created us. So, Prajanam Patihi, who is the ultimate father of all people, Lord Vishnu, Narayana, Paramatma is Prajapatihi. 70th name, Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha means Lord Vishnu's name is called Hiranyagarbha. Why? Brahmaji, four-headed Brahmaji, born from his navel. This Brahmaji, before his birth, before this Brahmaji is coming out, where was he? There must be some place for him to stay. Before he coming from the navel base into the lotus, he appears. Before he is coming, he must have some place. Where was he? In that Hiranyagarbha, the womb of the Lord. No? The womb, the Lord itself is a womb for this Brahmaji. Therefore, who has given the place to that Brahmaji in his womb? Therefore, he is called Hiranyagarbha. Another slight difference meaning, Hiranya means world. This Prapancha is called Hiranyam. Garbha means womb. The whole world itself is a womb. This whole world itself is a womb. Therefore, we are all getting birth in this Prapancha and dissolving into it. So, Hiranyagarbha means the Bhagavan, the whole creation itself is a womb. And the Brahmaji is the first creator. And Brahmaji also indirectly is the womb for all of us. From Brahmaji we have come. So without some home, a container, no one can come out. No? There is a womb. So we are telling this mother carrying a baby, that womb. For her, who is the cause? Her mother. For her, her mother, her father. Who is first? Who gave for all this? That's why in one song also they say, Anda Pinda Brahmanda. So Andathalanda, then Pinda comes. From Pinda, the Brahmanda comes. Brahmanda means the whole universe. Andam is there in that Hiranyagarbha. Then slowly the Bijam comes. Then the whole creation comes. Simply we take this world. But you see that real depth of this creation. You love this creation. You love this creation. But because we see peripheral level, we hate the creation. Ella namak dirty-yada theriyum. In the street they're dirty, that street dirty. Especially Madras roads are very lot of problems only we see. Ella namak Kovan river dust kuppai totti da namak theriyum. But a person who sees the glory of the Lord, these are all will never form in his mind. Even the Kuvam river, the Kuppe Totti also in the Bhagavan's creation. That is why I see the attitude. Once you see the creation as the Lord, wherever you go, whatever place you go, you love that place. This is the one advantage of studying Shastra. And you accommodate yourself, you adjust yourself, and you go along with that creation. So what a relaxation. That is why many people, they are not able to see the creation as the manifestation of the Lord. They see the creation full of problems, complaints, dirt, all limitations they see. That's why they can never live relaxed way happily, and they can enjoy the life. So what is the advantage if you know all these things? Means you can enjoy your life better way. You can enjoy the whole creation. Therefore, Hiranyagarbha and Rik Samhita also, what is the pramanam for all these things? Rik Samhita says, Hiranyagarbhas samavartat agrein. Agre means in the beginning. Who was there in the beginning? First, Hiranyagarbha. Paramatma is there as Hiranyagarbha. Samavartat agre. He was there in the beginning. Nobody is there. Therefore, this Rik Samhita says that. That is the pramanam. Shruti pramanam. Whatever we listen here, Shruti pramanam is there. That's why no one can come and negate anything. No one can disprove also. That is the validity of Veda. That is the great significance of Veda. No one can disprove even any single statement. What a greatness. How Hiranyagarbha? You cannot disprove. You can prove by seeing these Shruti statements. And Bhugarbha. Bhugarbhe yasya saha. In whose womb this Bhu, that means earth is there. The earth is in the womb of that Paramatma. The whole earth is in the womb of that Paramatma. Therefore, the substratum of or this whole earth is what? Who is the holder of this earth? Paramatma. Therefore, he is called as Bhugarbha. Bhugarbha. 71 over 72. Madhavaha. Imagine how Bhishmacharya is so knowledgeable person. Great knowledge is got. Madhavaha, Mayaha, Shriyaha, Dhavaha. That means Lakshmi. Ma means Lakshmi. Dhavaha means Pati. Pati means husband. Husband of Lakshmi. Therefore, he is called as Madhava. Vishnu is called as Madhavaha, is the one meaning. Another meaning, in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Upanishad tells, by Madhu Vidya, one Vidya, it is called Madhu Vidya, through that Vidya, one can know that Paramatma. Madhu Vidya is one Vidya by which one can know that true nature of that Paramatma, Swarupam of Paramatma. Therefore, he is called Madhava. Madhu Vidyava Bodhyatvat. Madhu Vidyava Bodhyatvat. Madhu Madhavaha. And the third meaning also, see, so many meanings, you explore into it, no? Plenty of meanings comes. Maunat Dhyanat, and you can attain that Paramatma. Maunat means by silence. Ma means for Maunam. Dha means for Dhyanam. Anyone can understand that Paramatma, get the knowledge of that Paramatma by silence. and dhyana, meditation. One can attain that Paramatma by silence and dhyanam is called Madhavaha. Vyasa tells Mauna Dhyanacha Yogacha Vidhi Bharata Madhavam in Mahabharata. Therefore, these are the meanings of Madhavaha. Why Vishnu is called Madhavaha? These are the reasons. Madhusudana 73. Madhusudana. Madhu is a Rakshasa. This Lord Vishnu killed that Rakshasa. Madhunama Asuram Suditavan means killed. The one who killed the Rakshasa, who is Madhu, is called Madhusudana. Another meaning also, Madhu means honey. You love honey or you hate honey? You love honey, you desire. Therefore it is, Madhu means desire. What you love your desires. We love our desires. Sudanaha means the destroyer. The one who destroys our all binding desires is called Madhusudana. See, there are plenty of books of Vishnu Sahasranaama with word-to-word meaning exactly available. You can read at home. But by Sravanam, the what is available, when you read by yourself, it will not come. Plenty of books are there. Namakku books kora illa nama naatla. Many people are printing books, writing books. But on the Sravanam moolama avara aanandam, adi moolama avara avagahana, mananam, chintanam, by reading books it will never come. Even same for teacher also. While teaching, you can enjoy. The more and more you can explore into that. Both the ways. Madhusudanaha. So, the two meanings. Next sloka we see. Now 73 over. Namas. Now 74. Ishvaraha. Who is Ishvara means Sarva Shaktiman, full strength. Sarva Shakti means total strength. The one who has got total strength. He is called Ishvara. What is total strength? Shakti means Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Strength means we should not take only physical strength. நமக்கு தெரியாதது எத்தனையோ விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு. ஒரு விஷயம் டிஃபரெண்ட் ஆங்கிள்ஸ்ல பார்க்கணும். சக்தி by doing actions, ichha shakti, kriya shakti. Suppose the power of desire in the mind is called ichha shakti. I have a desire, that is also a shakti. What is shakti? The desire shakti, power of desire in the mind. What is there in your mind? The desire, the power is called ichha shakti. The power of knowledge in the intellect. The power of knowledge in the intellect is called Jnana Shakti. And the power of knowledge at the action, power of action at the physical level is called Kriya Shakti. Power of action. All these Shaktis. Shakti இல்லைன்னா சிவனே நீ இருந்த சும்மா இருந்த ஒன்றும் பண்ணணும் சும்மா இருப்போம் இல்லையா ஒரு சக்தி இல்லைன்னு. So we'll just keep quiet. That's why after eating you are so active. When you are feeling hungry, இச்சா சக்தி போயிடும், கிரியா சக்தி போயிடும், ஞான சக்தி ஏற்கனவே முன்னாடியே போயிடும். Therefore, Ishvaraha, who has got at the total level, totally this all Ichha, Jnana and Kriya Shakti. Therefore, Bhagavan, Paramatma is called Ishvaraha. Namma Shakti vandittu poite irukum. The Ishvara Shakti, it never reduce. It is always in full. Paripurnama irukkum. Next word, 75. Vikrami. The parakramam, all these words came from this Vikrami. Shauryam. Shauryam means dhairyam. All capacity to do. Capacity to face any even great things. Capacity to face and to perform. Vikrami. So that's why in every avatara you can see the Lord's parakramam. In Rama avatara, what a great capacity caliber Rama has got. And when somebody asked Hanuman want to see when Rama is fighting, Hanuman also was fighting. He couldn't see that. But once in a while he is coming and peeping to this war and he saw it. He was so fascinated by the Ramas, the way he fought. Even Devatas also came in to watch Rama when he was fighting. But Hanuman asked, it seems, I want to see once again your avatara. Then Rama asked, next time I am going to take Krishna avatara. That time you see. That time Bhagavan didn't do anything. But still he asked, you want to see that. Where Arjuna was fighting on that Radha he was sitting. In Bhagavad Gita we saw that. So somebody asked, have you seen Mahabharata Yuddha and Ramana Yuddha? Which is great? Rama-Ravana Yuddha where don't ask to compare at all. Sagara Sagaropamamana. Can you compare this ocean with anything? Ocean is equal to ocean. That's all. There is no equal great thing equal to ocean. Similarly, Rama-Ravana Yuddham is equal to Rama-Ravana Yuddham. Bharata Yuddham is not Yuddham at all. But we think Bharata Yuddham is a great Abhimanyu, great warriors, Arjuna, all fought. So with compared to Rama-Ravana Yuddham, it's nothing. So the Parakrama of that Rama, you can see that. Therefore, Paramatma, who is that? Paramatma. Therefore, he is called Vikrami. Next one, 76. Dhanvi. Dhanu means bow. The one who holds the bow. Ramavatara, the Lord always holds the bow. Dhanhu asya asti. In whose hand the bow is there all the time. That's why even Vibhuti Yoga, Lord Krishna tells, Rama Shastra Bhritamaham. That the Shastram, Kodanda Raman, his name is called because of that Kodanda. Ayudha Pani, Kodanda Pani. Tyagaraja also wrote, Vedalenu Kodanda Pani. That Rama and Kodanda Pani are both synonyms, equal. That much power that Kodandam has got. Kodanda Pani, because he holds that bow. Therefore, he is called as Dhanvi. And Vibhuti Yoga, Lord Krishna tells, I am everything. In that Dhanus, I am that Kodandam. Who holds that? Rama holds that Kodandam, you know, that I am. Bhagavan tells. Ramasastra Bhridamaham. Now, Medhavi. 79. Name. 77. 77. Medhavi. Medhavi means Bahu Grantha Dharana Samarthyam. Bahu means many. Grantha means scriptures. Dharana means focusing. Focusing to remember, the capacity to grasp. Samarthya means capacity. Bahu Grantha Dharana Samarthyam. Like a photographic mind. Immediately grasp. How the photograph, immediately you take all the things, details. Similarly, some people, once they listen, they grasp the whole thing like that. Therefore, Krishna, Rama also studied under gurus. Rama studied under Vasishtha. Krishna studied under Sandipani. Not like us, lifelong reading, studying. Because of their capacity, the medhavi, that caliber, the samadhyam, to remember, to study everything they grasp very easily. One time is sufficient. Namakana 10 vaadi sonna gnapakam vara. Sonna appuram marandidum. Will forget. There is why medha suktam is there. If you chant that suktam, your medhas will improve. Intelligence will improve. You never forget. And you grasp very easily even difficult subject also. But Bhagavanukku andha madiri problem kadiyadu. So very much grasping power because of his total Aishwarya Sampannatha. So because therefore Bhagavan is called Medhavi. Paramatma is called Medhavi. Medhavi over Vikramaha. 78. Vikramaha. Visheshena Kramati Vikrama. Here, Visheshena means with you cannot see just how he moves. That is wonder. Bhagavan never walks like us, His way of walking, way of moving is different. That's why in Trivikrama Avataram, V means here step. Krama means moving further. Vikramaha means the one who moves. One who moves. How many steps he took? 3 steps. Within 3 steps, he finished the whole creation. That's why he is called Trivikramaha. Adilanda Vikramaha. Vikramaha. Another meaning also, Kramaha also is there. Next word. Both are little similar. 79th verse also. The one who moves fast. One who moves fast like mind. More than mind, not like mind. More than mind. Mind is faster than the light is so faster. No? Light moves very fast. The mind is faster than light. Now you are here next. You cannot say time. You will go to America, San Francisco. Inge poitu vandu. Evana time vendu. Time venda. So mind moves faster. More than mind, Paramatma moves fast. Paramatma moves very fast. 79. Anejadekam manaso javiyah and Shastra tells. Really speaking, Paramatma never moves. This is a philosophical angle. Why? Because Paramatma is everywhere. Where is the place to move for him? If he is not somewhere, he has to move to that place. He is not there, so from here he goes there. But Paramatma is everywhere. Before this mind is going to see that, Paramatma will go first. This mind, before the mind goes and grasps that thing, first Paramatma goes first and sit there. Because mind cannot move without Paramatma. Mind is achetana, jadam. Mind cannot grasp anything unless Paramatma is there. Therefore, who moves fast? Manas or Paramatma? Paramatma. Therefore, anejadeka manaso javiya. Therefore, is kramaha. Another word also they say, V means Vikrama word. V means bird. Kramaha means steps. The Garudena Saha. Garudena Pakshina Kramadva. The one who moves along with Garuda. His Vahanam is Garudam. Vishnumurti Vahanam, Garuda. So therefore, Tyagaraja wrote in Kirtana, Vinata Sutta Vahanudai Vedale. Narayana moves on the vehicle. His vehicle is Garudan. Vinata means the son of Vinata. So the Garudan pair only Vinata. Vinata Sutta. Therefore, he is called Vikramahan, another meaning. We'll see. Next word is Anuttamaha. Anuttamaha is 80th name. Nattamaha, Anuttamaha. Avidyamanaha Uttamaha. There is no Uttamaha other than Paramatma. There is no another Uttama other than Paramatma. Paramatma only Uttamaha. Avidyamana Uttamaha Yasmat Saha. The one in whose presence no other person exists who is Uttamaha, therefore he is called Anuttamaha. That means the supreme, the best. Another Shruti also tells why, what is the pramanam for this? Yasmat param na paramasti kinchit, it will say. Because he is Anuttamaha, Yasmat param nasti. Na param asti kinchidapi. Even little also you cannot see any higher, greater than Paramatma. What is all these things? They are all subservient to Paramatma. They are subservient to Paramatma. Even Gita also Bhagavan tells, Nat tassamopsya bhyadika kutonyaha. Who is equal to me? And nobody is there to equal to me. There, Paramatma. Identify with the Paramatma. When you identify with the Paramatma only, that is the only solution for that. Therefore, Bhagavan tells, there is no one equal to me. Iti Smriti. Smriti tells like this. Next, 81. Even this word itself very difficult to pronounce. Natvas samotsya bhyadika kutonyaha. There is no anyaha equal. Duradharshaha means the one who is very difficult to conquer. Duradharshaha. Even Devatas, Rakshasas tried to win over this Paramatma, but they failed, utterly failed. Even all Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, all these Rakshasas, even they are not ordinary people with full of powers. They tried to fight with Paramatma in every avatar. Duradharshaha is the one who is powerful, cannot be conquered by anybody. Any Daityas, any Rakshasas. Any Rakshasas. Up to here we will keep. Next class we see. 81 over. Some more points I will give in the next class about this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We are seeing the Nama 81. Duradharshaha. The Lord Paramatma is called Duradharshaha. What we saw, that Paramatma cannot be controlled or suppressed or overtaken by any Daityas. It's difficult to suppress him. These Daityas, Rakshasas tried to overtake. That means they want to show their overlordship on the Paramatma. In every yuga, we saw that every Rakshasa tried. Hiranyakashipu, when Prahalada said, there is no other God other than me, Prahalada tells, Lord Narayana is the Lord Paramatma for everyone. Like this, all Rakshasas want to show their sovereignty, supremacy. They never accepted this higher Paramatma, the Lord. At last, all of them got defeated by that Narayana. Therefore, Lord Narayana is called Duradharshaha, Dukkena, very difficult to conquer him. It is impossible. That is the meaning of Duradharshaha. 81. Now 82, another Nama, Lord is called Kritagnaha. Kritagnaha means, generally we hear that word Kritagnaha, gratitude. Showing when a person shows a gratitude towards others is called Kritagnata. When we show gratitude towards others, it is called Kritagnata. Why Bhagavan is called Kritagnaha? Shankaracharya tells, Praninam punya punyatmakam karma kritam janati iti. Bhagavan knows the punya and papa karma of all the beings, and after knowing the punya and papa karmas, he gives the result immediately. That is showing the gratitude. When you worship the Lord to get certain benefit, the result, Lord never forgets. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan tells, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Whatever way, form they worship me, immediately I give the result to them. That means what? Showing the gratitude towards the bhaktas. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Kritagnaha. Shastra tells we have to show our Kritagnata. Whenever we take something from others, we have to show Kritagnata. Even if you don't show, Shastra tells you are paying your punyam. They take your punyam. That means your punyam is exhausting. Suppose if you don't show your gratitude towards others, suppose you have to offer something when you take something. If you don't offer, suppose your punya goes to them. Even if you don't give money, your punya will exhaust. That it shows you will never get anything freely. Remember, even though you are thinking you are taking freely, but it never comes to you anything freely. Shastra tells Bhagavan taking your punya. Therefore, in those days, olden days, people never keep anything with them. If they take anything from others, immediately they give it in terms of money, cash, or something or other. They will give it. Otherwise, then the punya will exhaust. Therefore, Bhagavan also, first he has to follow. No? First, whatever Bhagavan follows, only people will follow. That's why Bhagavan never keep with him. He will show his Kritagnata immediately. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Kritagnaha. Kritihi. Next one is Kritihi. Kriti means prayatnam, kriya. Purusha prayatnam is called Kriti. Any effort. Whatever you put effort is called Kritihi. Why Bhagavan is called Kritihi here? Paramatma is called Kritihi. In every Purusha prayatna, or every prayatna, every effort, behind that, who is there? Paramatma is there. Without Lord Narayana, the Paramatma, the supreme substratum, you cannot put effort at all. So all of your actions behind, who is there? All of your efforts, whatever you are putting effort, behind that Bhagavan is there, Paramatma is there. Therefore he is called Kritihi. any prayatna for any action. Prayatna means effort. So Bhagavan is called Kritihi. 83 over. Another meaning for Kritihi also, Adharam. That means because the Paramatma is Sarvatma, everywhere he is there, for everyone's action, effort, he is the Adharam. Adharam means support. He is the support or substratum of every one of us effort. So without that Paramatma's Lord's support, you cannot put any effort, action put forth. So in all of our actions behind Paramatma is there. So that he is called Kritihi. Next one, 84. Atmavan. Atmavan, like we generally hear Balavan, Dhanavan, the one who possesses Dhanam, the richness is called Dhanavan. The one who possesses strength, Balam, is called Balavan. Therefore, the one who possesses Atma is Atmavan. Who possesses Atma means what? He himself is Atma. Paramatma himself is the Atma. Atma is consciousness. Therefore, he is called Atmavan. Endowed with that Atma Tattvam. Atma means consciousness, the awareness, in whom that awareness is there as existence, as consciousness. That's why Shastra tells us, Sve Mahimni. Mahim means the greatness, the glory. In whose greatness, in whose glory he resides now. Not anybody else. In his own glory, in his own strength, power, he resides. That is called Atma. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Atmavan. We are also Atmavan only, but we are not knowing that, owning up our own nature. Once we know, my real nature is Atma, you are also Atmavan. We are also Atmavan until we realize that. First we should know Bhagavan, then outside, then we come to us. Next one, next shloka, 26. We'll read together. I will read first, you repeat after me. Suresha Sharanam Sharma Vishwareta Prajabhavaha Ahas Samvatsaro Vyalaha Pratyayas Sarvadarshanaha. 85. Sureshaha. Sureshaha means, Sura means Devas. Suras means Devas. What is the opposite for Suras? Asuras. Ishaha means the master, the Lord of Devas. Suranam, Devanam, Ishaha. So, we worship all the time the gods, other gods, secondary gods. Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni. We worship. They are all small g. I told you, they are with the small g. Gods, secondary gods. We worship these secondary Kutti Devatas, gods. But these gods, these secondary Devatas worship the main God. That Paramatma, the Lord Narayana. God of gods. God of gods. First God is capital G. Gods is small g. So Suranam, Devanam. Ishaha, master. Means what? These Devas, Indra, Agni, Varuna, Vayu, all these Devas fulfill their desires from that Paramatma, the Lord Narayana. Therefore, when we see our Puranas, whenever they get problem, they go to Lord Vaikuntha and they ask Lord Narayana, you have to save us. Now all the Rakshasas are coming and torturing us. Hey Narayana, you come and protect us. These devatas goes to that Lord Narayana. So he protects. Whenever they want support, they want to save them from these Rakshasas, evil forces. These devatas approach Lord Narayana, and Lord Narayana is so compassionate, and with Karuna he comes in that avatara, whatever avatara requires, in that avatara he comes, he protects these devatas. Therefore, Bhagavan, Lord Narayana is called Sureshaha. Many people name is Suresh. Why this name is called Suresh? Suresh they don't call. Suri they call. Surai they call in some other places. So these names are very significant if you know the meaning. Wonderful. Sureshaha. Then Sharanam, 86th name is called Sharanam. This is one of the popular name, Sharanam. In Tamil Nadu generally we say Charanam. Sharanam, many people say Charanam. Charanam means feet. Sharanam means when you seek the refuge in shelter from the Lord. Sharanagati. And you are surrendering to the Lord. That is called Sharanam. Sharanam. Hey Lord, your feet, Charanam, is the only shelter, ultimate for me. There is no other place for me. That is called Sharanam. Here, why Lord Paramatma is called Sharanam? Artatrana Parayanaha. Artanam Artihi Haranatvat. Artana means the bhaktas, the devotees, the one who has got Arti. Arti means inside that urge, dukkha, pain, that suffering because of these problems in the world. Sharira dukkham, prapanchika dukkham, adi bhautika, adi daivika, adhyatmika tapani. All these are comes under Arti. The one who suffers with this Arti is called Artanam. Tranam means who takes over. Trayate iti tranaha. Artha trana parayanaha. Artha means, hey Bhagavan, you call once in a while. No? Even though you don't call loudly, in heart of heart you just, hey Bhagavan, please help me. So trana means the one who takes out, away from that pain. From that arti, from that pain, he takes the bhaktas, the devotees. When he will take, when you ask, hey Bhagavan, please protect me, save me. Artatran Parayanahan. Parayana means that is the only job of Paramatma, Bhagavan. Lord Narayana, what is the job for him? He always looks at the people, whoever wants his help. The ultimate refuge means what? Bhagavan. You don't get anywhere the Atma, Shanti, Anandam, peace, only at the feet of the Lord. Feet of the Lord is figuratively. How can you catch the feet of the Lord? Even you catch the feet of the Lord near the photo, your problems will not go, your ajnana will not go. You have to understand, once you develop the devotion, Bhagavan, because of this my ajnana I got this problem. So remove my ajnana, my ignorance about myself, my nature. If I get out of from this ignorance, I get knowledge. And your urge, Bhagavan immediately listens that. Like a fire engine, no? The station, phone call gets, they just run. Sometimes they don't come because water is not there, it is not available. Bhagavan is not like that. Artatrana Parayana. Sharanam. That's why it's called Sharanam. Sharanam Ayyappa anna. Ayyappe Sharanam anna. There is no other ultimate goal in the life. Only Bhagavan. What is the Bhagavan ultimate nature? Atma, the consciousness. These are all the forms are secondary, Saguna Rupam. A Bhakta understand the Saguna Rupam will never knowing the higher nature of the Lord. From Saguna Rupa you have to understand the real nature of Lord, that is Nirguna Swarupam. Open that door. You can come forward. Open. So the Nirguna Swarupam of the Lord is the higher nature of the Lord. That nature is everything. That is the only ultimate. Therefore Bhagavan is called Sharanam. Sharanam means that ultimate goal of every human being is Bhagavan. Therefore he is the Sharanam. Therefore Bhagavan name is called Sharanam. That's why when the Gajendra asked for the Lord's help, without seeking that chakra and anything, he rushed down to protect that Gajendra. Therefore Lord Narayana is called Sharanam. Then Sharma. This is another name. Many people name, in the end of the name Sharma comes, initial. நீங்க கேட்டு பாருங்க, what is the meaning of Sharma? நமக்கு தெரியாது. Therefore, if you know this, Sharma means here Paramananda Rupatvat Sharma. Lord Narayana is called Sharma. Paramananda Swarupa. Ananda Swarupa. Bhagavan, he is Ananda. Ananda Rupatvat Sharma. Sharman Shabdha. Nakaranta Pullinga. Sharman, Sharma, Sharmani, Sharmani. Bhagavan name Sharmani நமக்கே தெரியாது. ஏதோ விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாமம் படிச்சுட்டே இருக்கோம், பை ஹார்ட் பண்ணிட்டே, புஸ்தகம் இல்லாமலே கூட படிக்கிறோம். But Sharma means what? Paramananda Swarupaha. Sharma. 87 over 88. Vishwareta. Vishwa means whole universe. Vishwam. Reta means Retas. Retas means seed. Or semen. Purusha Bijam we call Retas, or here progeny. The Paramatma, Lord Narayana, is the cause of this whole universe. Seed. Just as the seed is the cause of the whole tree, but this whole Jagat, all these beings, human beings, other beings, all the things are because of this. Paramatma is the cause. Retas. Bhagavan is the seed. Bijam and Shalom. So, Vishwaretas, not one or two. The whole Jagat is Vishwaretas for whole universe. Therefore, Vishwasya Karanatvat, because Karana means cause of, just as the seed is the cause of the tree, Paramatma, Lord Narayana, is the cause of whole Jagat. Therefore, he is called Vishwaretaha. Then 89, Prajabhavaha. Sarvaha Prajaha. Praja means people. Bhavaha means spring out. Spring up means come into existence. All the people come into existence because of whom? Lord Narayana. So he is the cause of the whole creation of the people. People means you include all other beings also. Praja means not only people, other beings also. Sarvaha Prajaha. Praja yat sakashat udbhavanti. Taha Prajabhavaha. Bhudhatun Bhavahan. Prajabhavaha. This is reminding us always, there is no second thing other than Paramatma. To emphasize more and more, each and every name is emphasizing. Lord Narayana is called Prajabhavaha. Ahaha. 90th name of Lord Narayana is Ahaha. Literal meaning of Ahaha means daytime. There is the daytime is called in Sanskrit Ahaha, or 24 hours or 12 hours you can call it as Ahaha. Why Lord Narayana is called Ahaha? I will tell you, whatever name you call, it is there in Vishnu Sahasranaama. We have never thought of even Ahaha, this daytime is called Lord Narayana. Because this daytime is because of Lord Narayana. This daytime is Prakasha Rupam. What we are seeing, this is Prakasham. No? Daytime, that Prakasham you can see. Because Lord Narayana is Prakasha Rupaha, Prakashatvat, Swaprakashatvat, he is called Ahaha. Understand? So now what we are seeing? Lord Narayana only. In day also we are seeing Lord Narayana. In some other place he is a night also Lord Narayana. Wonderful, no? At the daytime what you are seeing is Lord Narayana. Prakasha Rupatvat Ahaha. Then Samvatsaraha, the 91 name. Samvatsaraha. Generally we call Samvatsaraha means year. Samvatsara means year. I don't know in Tamil it is there. In Telugu we call Samvatsaram, Hindi it is there, Sanskrit also Samvatsaram. 360 days put together is called Samvatsaram. Year plan ella podram illayo. That year is called Samvatsaram. Why Bhagavan is called Samvatsaraha? Kalatmana Sthito Vishnuhu. In the form of time, Bhagavan resides in the form of time. The time principle is Narayana. Kalatmana Sthitaha. Who is that? Vishnu. Vishnu resides, establishes. Sthitaha means he resides. In the form of what? Kala. Samvatsara means, therefore Lord Narayana is called Samvatsaraha. Otherwise what happened? Samvatsara is different, Lord Narayana different means there is second thing other than Lord Narayana. Samvatsaraha ஒன்று இருக்கு, பரமாத்மா தனியா இருக்கு. அப்ப என்ன வந்துடும்? Dvaita will come. Advaita வரணும்னு என்ன சொல்லணும்? The whole, what are the years? Months. Samvatsram, then reduce into months. Months into weeks. Weeks into days. Days into hours. Hours into minutes. Minutes into seconds. Seconds into... If you go like this, who is there? Every second, every minute, no? Every month, week, year, Bhagavan. The time principle itself, Bhagavan. Therefore, Lord Narayana is Samvatsaraha. Even you call Samvatsara also, you are calling Narayana only. Remember. Even you tell the name of the Masa, whose name you are telling? Lord. Even you are uttering the week name also, Narayana. Day name also, Narayana. Our name, Narayana. You can't escape it all. No? That's why the Rakshasas want to escape from this Lord. Why he is only great? Why can't I? Because when you see the body-mind complex, the ego comes. They have forgotten their own existence, the substratum is Bhagavan. They have forgotten. Those who have forgotten that substratum Bhagavan, they are all called Rakshasas. Shankaracharya tells Jantus. They are all animals. That's why don't end up your life as Rakshasas and Jantus. Who are all? Whoever forgotten this, the substratum, the essence of one's own existence, they are all called Rakshasas. Rakshasa means somewhere he is there. Namakulle irkar Rakshasa. Therefore, you yourself become a Rakshasa, you yourself become a Bhagavan. Just converting, that's all. That's why Bhagavan tells, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripura Atmanaha. You yourself. Therefore, Samvatsaraha. Then, 92, Lord Narayana is called Vyalaha. Vyalaha means a serpent, a snake. A snake, Vyali and her snake irukku. You might have seen behind the Veena and Tambura there is a valley. That is a very terrible snake. No one can approach, go near to that snake. ரொம்ப பயங்கரமான ஒரு சர்ப்பம், ஒரு பாம்பு. பயங்கரமான சர்ப்பம் பாம்பு. பகவான் why is it called Vyalaha? No one can approach Paramatma, Lord Narayana. Just like this Vyalaha, how people cannot approach that serpent. Even Paramatma is very terrible. Terrible means for whom? For evil-minded people. They cannot approach the Lord. But the people who are righteous, dharmic, they can approach the Lord. That is why whenever people do bad things, evil-minded people, they do all bad actions. Bhagavan nan per chonnavane bhayapaduvan. Whenever they remember the Lord, they are afraid. They get fear, frightened of that Paramatma. Because these both cannot go together. For Dushta Janaha, Lord is Vyalaha, Bhayankaram. They cannot approach the Lord. Therefore, he is called Vyalaha. 93. Pratitihi. Pratitihi means prajna. Prajna means knowledge. Knowledge means cognition. Prajna illame kadakran solran illa. Prajna illa enna artham? Conscious illa enna artham. He is not conscious, but consciousness is there. We say he is not aware of it. That is prajna. It is therefore Bhagavan is called Pratyayaha. Pratyayaha means pratiti. Pratiti means knowledge. Prajna. That is why Upanishad also in Mahavakya, Prajnanam Brahma. Lord Narayana is the Brahman. His name is called Prajnanam. What is Brahman? Prajnanam Brahma. Knowledge is Brahman. If you are ignorant means what? You are opposite of knowledge. Opposite of knowledge. There is no knowledge. Means what is there? Ignorance is there. Ignorance is there means what is not there? Recognition of Brahman, the Lord Narayana is not there. See, these are all corollaries you have to apply yourself. They are all homework. I am a knowledgeable person. In what? I know everything except about myself. This is not knowledge. That knowledge will never remove your samsara problem. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Pratyayaha. 94. Sarva Darshanaha. Sarva means all. Darshanaha means seeing, vision. Darshikkiradanu solranga, paakkiradhu. Lord Narayana is called Sarva Darshanaha because Sarvani Darshanatmakani Akshini. All, whatever you are seeing in this creation, you are seeing, but Bhagavan is seeing you. You are seeing with your eyes. Seeing means not only perception, as I told you previously. Seeing means not only seeing with the eyes. Even taste also is darshanam only. Touch is also darshanam only. Listening also darshanam only. All comes under darshanam. Sarva darshanaha means what? Shastra tells. Et chakshusha na pashyati yena chakshumsi pashyati. Srotrasya srotram. That means what? These eyes cannot see that Lord Narayana, but the Lord, these eyes can see by Paramatma. These eyes cannot see, yet chakshusha na pakshyati. You cannot see Lord Narayana with these eyes. With these flesh, mansam eyes you cannot see. But these eyes are able to see the whole Jagat because of that consciousness, that Paramatma. Yena chakshum pashyati. By what these eyes are seeing, behind these eyes, these ears are listening. Ears are listening. Behind these ears, to make these ears to listen, the Lord, the Paramatma, should be there. For when Vedantic angle if you talk, for these ears to listen, who is there behind? Consciousness. If that awareness, that consciousness is not there behind, even these ears cannot listen. Sometimes you sit in the class, behind your ears the mind is not there, you cannot listen. You will not listen at all because your mind goes somewhere. Ears are here, you are looking at me. Hearing will not take place. Ears cannot hear. Why? Because mind is absent. Why mind is absent? Somewhere it has gone. Therefore, this mind, these sense organs to function, who is there behind? Sarvadarshanahan. Bhagavan. And the Bhagavan illanna, or anuvu asayadena. Or anuvu varaku enna, nama kaalu kai mukki vela pandadu. First we have to understand that. Sarvadarshanaha. Sarvatmakatvat. Because Lord pervading everywhere. Why is Sarvadarshanahan? Because Sarvatmakatvat. Because he is pervading everywhere. That's why in Narayana Upanishad also says Vishwatas Chakshuhu. In Vishwarupam also Bhagavan has got, how many people are, all of our eyes are Bhagavan's eyes. All of our eyes are, why it's not mine? Mine another illiye. Eppadi solla mudiyum? That's why I cannot claim anything is mine in this creation. I cannot claim. The whole universe, even not only human beings, other beings are also seeing. They are also having perception. All sense organs are. Who is seeing behind all the beings back of that? All the beings with along human beings. Who is seeing? Who is touching? Who is listening? Who is tasting? Therefore he is called Sarvadarshana. Understand why he is called Sarvadarshana? Vishwaksham Vishwashambhuvam. In Mantra Pushpam we see Narayana Upanishad. Vishwaksham. That's why ignorant people think, and they close the puja room and they do all akramas. Hey, Bhagavan paathiru, and the room lo poi pandran sonna. We'll do separately. That's why in Punya Kshetras, where puja graham is there, where temple is there, where Bhagavan residing, that graham is there, generally people don't commit mistakes. Even temple itself they are taking, that is different question. Generally, normally people just will commit mistakes where that Bhagavan Vigraham is not there. At least up to that we follow. If you are really mature, you cannot commit a mistake at all. Why? Bhagavan is Vishwatomukha, Vishwa Chakshuhu. Everywhere Bhagavan is there. You cannot hide from the Bhagavan. தப்பு பண்றதுக்கு முடியுமா? முடியாது. இப்படி தெரிஞ்சு நம்ம பண்ண மாட்டோம். நமக்கு அது தெரியல. பகவான் வைகுண்டத்துல தான் இருக்காரு, கைலாசத்துல இருக்காரு, அவர் எப்ப பார்க்க போறாரு? That is why people are committing mistakes. Even thought also, if you think wrongly also Bhagavan knows, because Sarvadarshanaha. நான் மனசுல தானே நினைக்கிறேன், யாருக்கு தெரிய போறது? Nobody can know. Bhagavan knows. Why? Sarvadarshana. Behind your mind, Bhagavan is there. That's why you cannot think wrongly also. If you think wrongly, Bhagavan notes down that. Chitragupta ella chittar is noted. That's why the person, Gnani is spontaneously righteous. Why Gnani is a righteous person? Gnani knows that Bhagavan is everywhere. Helplessly, his life becomes spontaneously righteous. That is the ultimate maturity. Next one, Ajaha. 95. Ajaha means, Ja means birth, taking birth. Na Jam means Aja. Amma Panika. Aja Sarve Shruti, no? Bhagavad Gita 2 is coming. Aja Sarveshwara Siddha Siddhi Sarvadhirachyutah Usha Kapirame Atma Sarva Yoga Vinishrutah. Bhagavad Gita tune. Okay. Ajaha means birthless. Bhagavan Lord Narayana is birthless. Na jayata. Iti. So birthless. Na jayate, na janishyate. So he is not born previously. Now he is going to born is not there. His future is going to born is also not there. If you negate all the three timings, means what? He is there all the time. If Bhagavan also, what is all this Devaki Nandana, Vasudeva Nandana, Dasharatha, Bhagavan also born to this, all these avatars, manifestations, is actually speaking, it's not birth. It is just a manifestation. It's a manifestation, not birth at all. So there is no birth also. Nahi jataha, nahi jayeya, na jayeya, na janishyed. In future, in present, in past also, no birth at all. Next one, Sarveshwaraha. 96, Sarveshwaraha. Sarvesham Ishwaranam. Ishwaraha. Suresha ki, what is the difference between here? No much difference. Sarveshwaraha. Esha Sarveshwaraha. Sarvaha means all. Ishwaraha means master. Same meaning. All other gods are secondary manifestations. Different gods are there. That's why if you know this, my God is great, your God is great, this God is great. All this because of wrong concepts about the nature of God. How much ignorance we have got. We have got ignorance about ourselves. Ignorance about world, ignorance about God also. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, totally ignorant. Therefore, we lose our Shanti, happiness. Here, Lord is Sarveshwaraha. He is the master of all the people and all the devatas, everyone. Sarvesham, Ishwaranam. Other gods also, all secondary gods also, he is Ishvaraha. Then Siddhaha, Nitya Nishpanna Rupatvat. Siddha means all accomplished one. Once you accomplish something, you attain, you are fulfilled. So in our life, can you say, yes, I have fulfilled everything in my life, over. Totally. Can you say? No human being can claim that. But whereas Bhagavan is Siddha. Lord Narayana is Siddha. Who is that Lord Narayana? Paramatma, that Atma. Who is that Atma which pervades everywhere? Once you own up that Atma, you are also Siddha. That's why Atma Jnanam Moksha is a Siddha Vastu. You need not attain moksha. You need not attain moksha actually. This is the ultimate philosophy, Vedanta. You are already Muktaha because you are the consciousness. Therefore you are also Siddha. But Bhagavan knows that. He never missed that. We miss all the time. Once in a while, whenever class is there, our Atma Swarupam comes out. When we go home, we'll forget. Whereas Bhagavan never forgets that. That's why Bhagavan is called Siddha. Now Siddhi, that word we'll see later. Siddhi means success. We call it as success. We'll see more elaborately next class. 98 over. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.